I'm late. 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 Hello? Oh my gosh. Where am I? Oh my, I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm back. Oh my goodness. Hello? 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 Oh, oh, I made it! I made it! I made it! Bless. Hello, hi everyone. Hi, nice to see you all. I hope you are all doing wonderfully. I hope you're all doing wonderfully. I am so excited. Okay. Okay. Let me adjust the view a little bit.
Test director Jeff Spalding asked for the ground launch sequencer operator.
We are 10 minutes from launch. NASA holding down the countdown for Carbon is amazing. You are so right. You're so right. Hello, everyone. For those who don't know, boop, I am Carbon. I'm an astronaut VTuber, and this is the Artemis moon launch, and I almost missed it because of stinky space station issues. But I'm here now. I'm here now. Did I mean to have reverb on? No, I didn't. Okay. Is it better? Is there reverb on right now? No. Okay. Sorry. I think it was because I was yelling. Is it still on, Anna? Thoughts? No? Ooh, look at the gas. Look at it being filled up right now. Hello. Hi. Something is on. Oh. Do I have the right microphone? Yes. Hello, Cream Crumbs. Oh my goodness, so many new people here today. Hello, welcome in, by the way. Welcome in. I hope you are all doing well.
On the floor.
Shaded40 just subscribed.
You're watching as well? Of course I'm watching. Also, Shaded, thank you for the sub. Carbon, what do you think of nuclear thermal rockets? I mean, I think they're pretty great. I think I'm a huge fan of nuclear thermal rockets, except to actually get into orbit, you need something else. You definitely need something else. Hi, hello, hi, welcome in everyone. Hello. Oh my god, it started. Oh, we're 9 minutes. Okay.
I'm new here.
We're in the T- section. So before they go into the T- section, there's an L-, which is like time to launch. But now it's like now we're doing the full countdown. 9 minutes to go. Whew. You know what? It makes me feel better knowing that there are 4 highly educated, amazing astronauts strapped in that rocket in diapers. They have super absorbent diapers, and they've been sitting there for the past 5 hours, and they probably pissed themselves already. So knowing that makes me feel a little bit better that I'm late, okay? There are 1.8 million in NASA Live. Yeah, that's exciting. I will say there's a much less hype for this compared to the original Apollo missions where billions of people watched. This one is like still, I think it's still a big milestone though. They are humans going further than any human has ever gone before. Have you seen the Project Hail Mary movie? I have not, but I'd love to. That's like a bucket list item. I will do that eventually. That is the plan. Also, welcome in everyone. So hello YouTube, everyone from YouTube. Thank you for stopping by. The T- means time to launch. So we're 9 minutes away from launching. Oh, so they've already done the fueling. Okay, fueling is a go, meaning they checked the fuel. There's no issue with the fuel, which is great. They're pulling back the launch arm. Okay. You're gonna see. I'll walk you guys through the launch sequence. Hello, hi, hello, YouTube, hi. Okay, it's fueled. They're moving the arm back, and you see right here, there's this arm that's gonna hold down the rocket, like physically hold down the rocket as the engines warm up. So it's not like the rocket just takes off right away. They actually get full power while holding it to the ground, and then they quickly release the rocket like little grippy arms, and it shoots up into space. So I'm really excited. You want glasses, YouTube? I see you. Hi, hello, hi. A very good first time. I'm sorry, I was a little late today. I was running back from my little space station trip. We had a few hiccups ourselves. Oh man. Also, these solid rocket boosters. Does anyone know what the space shuttle looks like? Because it looks very similar to this, and it's because they're the same solid boosters. They're the same solid booster derived, and they have the same RS-25 engines, the like hydrogen oxygen engines in the past. Okay, wait. I'm gonna turn off the music.
Boy, that's a lot of subs.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Starlights. Thank you for the subs. Okay. I'm gonna listen. I don't wanna interrupt it. Okay? Are they okay? They're still going. Okay, I'm just gonna let this music go. Oh my gosh, is this a raid? What the?
The range is go.
Thank you for the raid. Hello, Scarecrow. We're about to watch the rocket launch. You came just in time. It's 6 minutes till T-minus 6 minutes. 5 minutes. Love and feathers. Welcome in, Scarecrow.
That means the replenish valve for the liquid hydrogen tank has now closed, and that tank is beginning to pressurize to flight levels because that hydrogen is naturally boiling inside the tank.
Hi, I'm new here.
Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the follows.
We'll get the liquid oxygen tank a little later in the count.
So the tanks are filled right now. You can see
Now the
you see
team is
this
waiting for verification that if needed, the Artemis 2 crew could use the launch abort system to pull.
Oh, they're talking about the launch abort system. I made a short about the launch abort system. You should watch it afterwards. Don't watch it now. But the little pointy top of the rocket is actually a miniature rocket that they can pull in case the fueling goes bad. All this gas right here is actually condensation from the super cooled hydrogen and oxygen fuel being pumped in right now. They're pumping it in this main canister. This entire orange section is filled with hydrogen and oxygen fuel, and the two side ones are solid rocket boosters. So there's like solid pellet material that will burn up. So I'm really excited. I'm new. Hello, welcome in. This is cool. Yeah. I came from the launch abort system short. Oh my god. Oh, welcome in. You came at a good time. I'm really excited. Hopefully it doesn't explode, but I don't think it will, because NASA's motto for the past 10 years has literally been failure is not an option. Like, that's their motto. Did you know that NASA's motto internally is failure is not an option? Isn't that fucking nuts? Isn't that crazy? that's a metal as hell. Right? So I know for a fact that there's some calculated risk at play, but they've done everything they can to make this as safe as possible. Oh, you see the metal arms here? This is a great angle. These metal arms will hold the rocket as the engines take off, and you can see all the engines beneath light, and then they'll do a deluge system. So they're, in order to make sure that the underneath of the rocket doesn't melt into molten steel, they will cover it with hundreds of pounds of water just like flowing through at the bottom to make sure the platform that it's sitting on doesn't melt. It's gonna be really cool to see. Oh, and they're gonna show the sparklers too. There's gonna be some metal sparks at the bottom, mostly magnesium and stuff like that, and molten metal, in order to light the leaking gas helium and hydrogen. Yes. Oh, Antique, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. I'm Crazy and Averin and Declanista, hello, and the Ace Empress, hi, welcome in everyone. Okay, for all of y'alls who are tuning in, I apologize if I'm not able to respond to everyone in time, but I'm trying to focus on the launch and say hi to everyone, so I appreciate. Hello, Skyspear, hello. What happens if I was swimming in the water while the rocket launched? Well, you would be cooked.
I'm new here.
You would be boiled. You would be tasty. Oh, okay. This is where the water will come out. This is where all the water will come out.
Shuttle Heritage.
Are they doing?
Built from
Oh, these are the RS-25 engines. You can see the ice around them. These are the solid rocket boosters. Oh, and these are the little sections for determine that the little QR code looking things. Oh! There! It's walking! It's alive!
now
Tasty? You'd be like boiled. It's like steam chicken. It's like having steam chicken. Hi, first stream. Hello, hi, welcome in night. Hello.
taking ground
And
power away,
Hooksters,
and now
take
going
care,
to
take care.
battery
It's
power.
alive. It's alive. Oh, they're testing the gimbals, by the way, right now, because each of these rocket engines can actually like move around a little bit to help steer the rocket. So there's like a motor actually at the bottom. Just testing. Okay, they're gonna pull out the fuel tank. Oh my God, we're 1 minute away. We're a minute away. Highlight.
Person Artemis 2 crew is 248,000 miles away from the moon, and if all goes well, they will fly by it in 6 days.
It's gonna be so exciting.
Go for core stage to internal power.
Okay,
All right,
they
there's the
haven't
rocket's
aborted
core
yet.
stage,
Nothing's
which
gone
houses 3
wrong.
Flight computers is now on its own power.
Okay, it's self-powered now. It's no longer connected to the station.
There's
It's
no more
using its
hold
own
time because
electricity.
There's no more margin on these batteries, so we would have to recycle back to T-10.
Breathe, Carbon.
to
Sorry,
recharge
I
if
was
we
getting
have a
excited. Hello, it's TV time. Hello, hi. Yeah. Failure is not an option. It's crazy. Yeah, this little tip right here is their abort system that they
Well,
haven't
now
used
the
yet.
rocket does
So
not
it's
know
good.
what the T0 is, but coming up at T-minus 33 seconds, control shifts from the ground launch sequencer to the rocket's onboard autonomous launch sequencer, or ALS. The rocket will count itself down, but honor any holds that could come from the ground. Now, shortly after liftoff, Houston will take control of the rocket, and my colleague Gary Jordan will take over commentary.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the music.
Great call out.
We-
The
I'm
rocket
ready
is
to
on
just
its
listen
own.
to this.
4 brave explorers ready to ride the most powerful rocket NASA has ever launched.
Oh, hello, sleep. Hello, Nanook. Sorry,
Sound suppression water is
I couldn't
flowing.
grab you in time.
And here we go. 10,
The lightning rod towers.
8,
Yeah.
7.
Oh, here's the sparklers.
25 inches.
That's the sparklers.
4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition.
Oh, there's the
And
water.
liftoff.
There's going. The camera's
crew of
dead.
Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
It's going. I'm so excited.
Good roll pitch. Roger, roll pitch.
Okay, now it's rotating. It's rotating because you can't leave Earth in a directly up position. It's trying to orbit around. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is the first 4K, like we have 4K rocket launch footage now. Amazing.
On time, passing 30 seconds into the flights. Integrity passes the ultimate Pico. Target milestone.
I can't tell you how loud this is.
Space Launch System core stage.
It's so pretty. It's literally the most powerful rockets humans have ever built so far.
Traveling more than 1,200 miles per hour.
Yeah. Look at it go. Also, that's we'll see the solid boosters disconnect in a moment too. There's we're gonna have a T minus, like I think probably like 5 minutes in. We'll see. I'm really excited. It's doing well right now.
Passing 1 minute.
Also, in the cockpit right now, you know what the astronauts are doing? They're bracing their diaphragms and going. It's like they're holding a poop essentially, in order to make sure that they don't pass out from the high G forces. Yeah, they practice for this for years. So if you're wondering, hey, I'm feeling really nervous, you should think about the astronauts. They're like constipated right now. Oh, 2 minutes for SRB separation. Thank you, Tomcrat. I appreciate it.
1 minute 50 seconds of mission elapsed time. Standing by for main engine throttle down to 85%. Ahead of solid rocket booster separation expected at the 2 minute 9 second mark.
Oh, they just told us the 2 minute 9 second mark.
We see throttle down.
Oh, look at all these people so excited. Oh,
Confirm
so
separation.
nice. You need a pee? Pee in your
Engines throttling up, guidance complete.
in your diaper. Oh, they just separated. There they go. There's the solid rocket boosters. They're falling down. They're gonna go over to the ocean.
Performance nominal. Upper stage RCS ready.
Now we're fully on the RS-25 engines. There's 4 really powerful RS-25 engines that are gonna use the rest of the hydrogen oxygen fuel tanks.
SM priming complete.
2 minutes,
Okay.
45 seconds of mission elapsed time into the Artemis 2 mission. Thrusters on integrity and upper stage confirmed in a ready state ahead of service module fairing separation.
I hope they have in-flight
3 minutes into
entertainment.
the
Oh, they have a
flight.
bunch of
Integrity
experiments to do.
49 miles in altitude, 78 miles downrange.
Hello, welcome in.
Now passing
What
5,000
beautiful
miles per
imagery!
hour.
Oh, they're using Starlink to send these images, by the way. Oh, separating the panels. Oh, even getting these images are so hard.
Standing by for launch abort system jettison.
What's Starlink? They're using satellite internet in order to transmit this back down to Earth. Because the plasma and heat generated from rocket launches will actually interfere with internet.
We see you sail on board, Stan.
And Houston has you loud and clear on Tidris at the Carmen line.
Ooh, look at this! Look at this POV. I love this one. With like, you can see the
Outstanding,
airflow. Don't they have their own space system? They don't have a
3 minutes,
internet
50
space
seconds
system.
into the flight of
They
Artemis 2,
contract these
Wiseman,
out.
Glover, Cook, and Hansen cross the boundary to space with good comm checks.
Ooh.
GPS signals acquired after last jettison now working on internal
Okay, they
checks
got
to
GPS.
verify accuracy.
Yeah.
Flight
So
dynamics officer analyzed
should-
the time of main engine cutoff confirmed
I'm
at 8
gonna
minutes 2
turn it
seconds,
down a
time
little
of
bit.
MECO.
you should be aware that NASA actually contracts out a lot of their development. So the rocket you just saw was a combination of multiple defense contractors, private small companies, and even universities all contributing for this. NASA is just the orchestrator. They're like really the system admins. They develop some of their own stuff, but they really put it all together. It's like Apple, how like Apple doesn't design and make the lens itself, but they'll work with other companies to do it and then integrate all of it. And that's not any small feat.
Outstanding, Stan. We see the same, and we have a beautiful moonrise. We're heading
Hi,
right
I'm
at
new
it.
here.
Oh, they have a moonrise too. Oh, look at that corrupted footage. They're trying their best to broadcast it. It's really hard to send
Approaching
4K
5
data
minutes
back
into the
to
flight,
Earth.
Commander Reed Wiseman confirms he has visuals of his destination. GPS guidance.
They said it was
navigation,
funded by
control
Europe.
software
Partially.
finishes internal
This
checks and
is
sends to
funded by the
navigation channel.
Artemis Accords. So Europe built part of the Orion spacecraft, the thing that the astronauts are sitting in. But the solid rocket boosters and the RS-25 rocket engines that are currently they're not running
Time
anymore
now
because
passing 5
the
minutes, 20 seconds of mission elapsed time into the Artemis 2 mission. At this point, 3 good main engines are
I'm
all that's
listening.
needed to carry integrity to a nominal main engine cutoff target. Though at this
Ooh.
time, we're seeing 4 good engines here in mission control.
they're
Houston.
bragging. They're
Integrity,
bragging.
75
Did you
miles
hear
in
that?
altitude, 330
They're
miles
bragging.
downrange,
They were just
approaching
saying
10,000 miles per hour.
They were just saying, hey, at this point, we only need 3 good
Hi, I'm
engines
new
to
here.
succeed in our mission. But you know what? We still have all 4 working because that was a big concern. Part of space missions is you always have so much redundancy. You have like many layers of redundancy to make sure if one thing fails, you have a backup. And they're like, hey, we had a backup engine and we didn't need it. So good for them. Would you not brag? You know, I would.
Performance.
What if it blows up? It's actually past the point of blowing up now.
Expected at
We-
the 7-minute mark.
Launchable here.
Integrity 78 miles in altitude.
We're actually way past the explosion risk phase. The main explosion risk is actually during refueling, like right before the engine turns on. That's the biggest explosion risk. So now it's smooth sailing. And in addition to that point, once they do a full loop around Earth and then fly towards the moon, they get a free return. Meaning if all 4 engines die on the way to the moon, it's just going to slingshot around the moon and then come back to us anyway. So the biggest risk now for the astronaut safety is literally re-entry into Earth. Like we've gotten through most of the scary part now. This is like probably 80% of the risk is out of the window, which is great. So, hey, odds are looking pretty good. Yeah.
Now 84 miles in altitude, 650 miles downrange.
How does re-entry work?
15,000 miles per hour.
It's like in Kerbal Space Program. There's literally like a big heat shield at the bottom and like a rounded base, and then it re-enters into the atmosphere and then forms like this hot plasma thing, and the astronauts try not to burn up on re-entry. They come back in 10 days.
Nominal ascent at this time.
Hello, hi, welcome in. What if it blows up on re-entry? It wouldn't blow up. It would melt. There's no fuel to blow up. To have an explosion, you need something that's explosive. So there's nothing explosive. Oh no, I'm bald. Why would you do that to me? Yeah. So it's looking pretty good though. I'm really hyped. I'm really hyped. Let's go. Where things are going. Okay. Now let this play. I have what an amazing POV.
Core stage separated.
Okay, the core stage is separating now. Hello, welcome in. Hi.
On board, Stan.
The core stage is separating. Amazing. I love to see it.
8 minutes 40 seconds into the flight, we have a nominal main engine cutoff heading in the right trajectory on the way to swing around the moon. Core stage has separated.
Okay, they're not swinging around the moon yet. They're swinging around Earth first. Okay, so what?
Still attached to the Orion spacecraft.
What they're gonna do is they're gonna swing. So this is the Orion spacecraft. This is just the spacecraft itself. So the big orange tube is now disconnected. There's no big orange tube now. They've gotten all the velocity they need. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna do one rotation around the Earth, right? One Earth swing, and then from there they're gonna use the Earth as like a little gravitational sling, and then use that to fly to the moon. And then once they get to the moon, they're gonna use the moon as the moon's gravity to swing back. That way they can use as little rocket fuel as possible. What happens when they get there and they try to come back and the engines don't start? They never stop. As in the engines, once they stop, the rockets, the Orion spacecraft itself doesn't stop. So even if
I'm new here.
Once it reaches the moon, basically we're scot-free. They can't get stranded in the moon. A lot of people are asking like, hey, can the astronauts get stranded on the moon because they're flying over here? No, because of how we're launching, it's a flyby, and essentially by the point you reach to the moon, they are falling back to Earth. So even if all the engines die and the battery turns off and they run out of electricity, the rocket will still go back to Earth. And the mission is explicitly designed this way so that even if everything fails, the astronauts will still come back. Yeah, it's more like gliding. It's like falling back. It's insane planning. It's super insane planning. Oh my gosh, my internet, come back to me, please. Come back to me, please. Oh whoa. Okay, I'm back. Why are they going to the moon again? They're trying to test the reason why they have a moon mission in the first place is they're trying to make a lunar orbit gateway, which is essentially they want the Justice League. Have you guys seen the Justice League where there's like a orbiting space base above Earth? They want that, but for the moon. Okay, that's what they're trying to make right now. So this is them testing it out and trying to learn more about different devices and tools to get to the moon and orbit around the moon so that they can have a lunar base in orbit above the moon. That's what they're trying to do. Yeah. They want to make a Justice League base? Yeah, but on the moon. Yes, that is the goal. Countries like China have decided, yeah, we don't really care to do that, so we're just gonna build a base on the moon. But the Artemis Accords, countries like Europe and America, like within the European Union and America, are like, we want a lunar base, a lunar orbiting base. So it's very like sci-fi Gundam-esque. It's pretty cool. It's actually they're on track for it. So yeah, I'm down for the cool magic orbiting base. Yep. Lunar Gateway, essentially an orbital lab refueling station for extraplanetary missions as well. Yeah. It's also used for, let's say you want to go to a different planet, right? Instead of flying straight there to that other planet, you can fly to this lunar base on the moon and then fly to the different planet. Okay. I'm gonna let them talk for a little bit. I got you guys a gift. I got you guys something that you should be really excited about. I got something to celebrate for all of us. Okay. Let me hide myself. I'm gonna let them talk for a bit.
Communication network.
So like an airport? Yeah, kind of like an airport. Yeah, a very expensive airport. It's like an ISS, but with fuel and supplies. Okay.
Copy C3 Ox, and we're 2 minutes to maneuver.
I'm setting up my hand cam for you. Key. Hold on.
13 minutes and 30 seconds of mission elapsed time. We're going to continue to follow the crew of the Artemis 2 mission. They are beginning their journey around the moon to verify the systems that will take us to its surface. An incredible ascent. Artemis 2 is underway. Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen begin their journey to the moon. Still milestones to come up as we await solar array deploy and the critical burns that will get Integrity into high Earth orbit around the Earth before engines are fired to get us around the moon. We'll keep tabs on Integrity and its crew from here in Mission Control Houston. But for now, we're going to send it back to you, Megan and Nicole at the Kennedy Space Center. Very jealous to hear how the launch experience was over on the Space Coast.
Yeah, Gary, if people are just joining us, welcome back to the Space Coast, where we just saw Artemis 2 lift off 14 minutes ago. And wow, what an amazing launch, and an emotional one too. As soon as the rocket lifted off, Nicole, you had tears in your eyes, I had tears in my eyes, and we had all these people around us cheering. It was amazing.
Yeah, the energy was wonderful. I mean, it was a beautiful launch. We've got 4 friends and family members headed to the moon. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, how does that make you feel as someone who, is an astronaut as well, but also, as you said, friends?
Yeah, so proud of them. Man, we don't have the words in the English language to describe this kind of an event, and pride, love, so many emotions. They are truly breaking some barriers, and hopefully, as Gary just said, they've got a long day ahead of them, so wishing them well on everything, but so far, what a beautiful launch to watch.
Yeah, to be returning to the lunar orbit in more than 50 years. Maybe they go farther from Earth than any other humans before them. Maybe they see parts of the moon that we've never seen before. I mean, what a great start to what could be all of these milestones that we break in just a 10-day mission.
Yes, what a way to welcome the Artemis generation.
I'm coming back.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I'm coming back.
Some beautiful shots we were covering.
I'm just making sure.
Of course, the rocket, of course, the Earth falling away as we continued up into our ascents, but also some of those crowd shots where we saw young and old, just emotional, overcome by this history-making moment.
Man, we are going back to the moon for all, and we saw that today. We saw that in all the crowds.
How'd you guys select that? Were you like, were you excited? Did you have fun? Okay, triple make sure there's no reflections. Yes.
See the sun peeking
yes.
One of my favorite views from space, and I can't imagine what they're
I'm checking.
What they're looking at now, and I can't wait to see what they're looking at in about 5 or 6 days.
Hello.
And I know a lot of people are like, you know what, I'm surprised this launched on the first try, because we know, like, any little thing we have to
I'm not surprised.
Keeping safety in mind.
I'm not surprised they launched the first try.
We were ready to go, and I think
I am not surprised at all. I believed in them. Not even a moment where I was worried.
It's just a testament to the team here that has been working so hard on Artemis. Artemis 1, we learned a ton of lessons. We learned a ton from the wet dress for Artemis 2. We were able to go in, fix those things. We even had a couple mishaps today. Not mishaps, but a couple, anomalies today that the team creatively came up with solutions for. It's just a
Did they have anomalies today?
That gets us to the moon.
Did they?
And so we can continue to watch Christina, Reed, Victor and Jeremy
Give me a
on their
moment.
way now to the moon in Earth's orbit and awaiting the next in-flight milestones,
Hi, I'm
deploying
new here.
Orion's solar arrays. So why don't we get back in with Mission Control and Gary.
Okay. Oh my
Thank you,
gosh.
Megan. Again, we're following
I
along
said
in the
something.
action. It is a long day. They have a number of procedures they need to get to immediately in their timeline.
And
Hi,
Integrity
I'm new here.
Houston, cross tie is on board per the FCDEM.
I'm adjusting my camera right now
We
to
copy,
show you my
Houston.
celebration. They almost missed the launch window. That'd be so bad. That'd be super
Cross-tie
bad.
Referring to
Okay. Are you ready?
controllers here.
I'm gonna show you.
initiating A,
How fast
connection
is it?
between
Oh my
some of
gosh,
the
so
batteries
fast.
aboard the Orion
What the-
spacecraft, allowing
Okay.
for an even distribution of power. This is the flight control teams that took us through ascent
Okay,
of
I'm
the
going
Artemis
getting-
2
I'm
mission
getting it.
today. Right now we're, as you see, passing 18 minutes of mission elapsed.
I'm turning it down. Look at all these people locked in. They're so locked in. Okay. Why would be missing the window be bad? Oh, let me explain. The reason why missing the window is bad is because there's a very specific time calculated launch window where the moon is in a specific position and the earth is in a specific position, and if they miss that, then they have to wait a full like another week essentially, or even sometimes longer, in order to make sure all the conditions are right. Because if you think about it, they need that free return where you need to have the moon basically catapult this Orion spacecraft back to Earth, and there's not that many opportunities for that. Okay, there are some, but not a bunch. Okay, I got you guys something. I got y'all something. I'm a little scared, but I'm gonna show you. Are you ready? Okay, I'm showing you now. Oh, I'll just put this in the corner. I'll put this above my head. Guess what this is? I got one Artemis donut. It's a box of 3, and I got one donut just for you. And in addition to this donut, I also have a little Houston's cup. Isn't that cute? Come on, there's a little astronaut there, right? Amazing, huh? Come on, right? As bad as 8. Okay, I spilled water everywhere. Don't worry about that. Oh my goodness, I should have wiped down the water actually. Hold on, give me a second. Don't worry about that. Hoodie? I'm sorry, that's all I had. I'm excited for this. Let's go. UY rip hoodie. I'm gonna wash it afterwards. I also so there's a school nearby that I'm gonna be doing a little science talk at, and so I also happen to go get them a bunch of Artemis donuts as well. So this one's actually for me. I got a full dozen at the store, and so I will I'll go give that to them and do a little presentation on like what happened and all that stuff later. But that's why I have to end stream somewhat early, because it's an evening class that I'll be going to. Lucky kids. Yeah, I mean, I love talking about this stuff. It's really fun. Yeah, you got to take lactate for that whipped cream. Nah, we do it. We raw dog it. It'll be fine. Surely. Hello, hi, Kelly. Oh, this is my song. For okay, let me lower it, make the camera a little smaller. Ooh, here we go. Okay. All right, cheers. Oh man, I love the blue. This is such a good blue. Thank you for coming today. If you just wanted to stop by and enjoy the rocket launch together, I appreciate it, and I appreciate all the space nerds coming out of nowhere to come help educate and share in the moment. Thank you so much. This is to you. This is to you. This is to all of you, all you cover nuts. Boop, boop. No. Pretty good, actually. Not bad. Not bad. I like it. Where can we get Artemis 2 donuts? They're at Krispy Kreme right now. I had to go do a little run for it. When was the last time there was a rocket launch to the moon? Like 50 years ago. Last time a rocket was launched, like last week. Rocket launches are happening so frequently now. I think you will start to see that space becomes much more common. We are sending way more satellites into space than ever before. Due to new technology improvements like reusable rockets, better fuel options, there's so much more stuff we can do in space now than before. 1972, thank you. Yeah, 1972 was the last manned mission out of low Earth orbit, and this is the furthest humans will come. And maybe hopefully we'll send more up there soon. I think we'll get more soon. Oh, you're getting drowned out by chat. I'm trying to read all the messages. Yeah, you're eating donuts too. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. One of the things that people don't realize though, this is probably the last or one of the last times you'll see a hydrogen oxygen rocket. This is one of the last times you'll see the RS-25 engine in general, because rocket technology has developed since then, and those rockets are pretty much out of date, which is so interesting because they're the most efficient rockets we have. But because the fuel source is so finicky to work with, people have swapped to other rocket fuels, which are lower efficiency but much easier to work on top of. So NASA cared about total mission performance at any cost, where now we're entering into the era of costs start to matter, and so things are being streamlined. So a lot of the stuff you see now today won't be used in the future, which is kind of interesting. What kind of fuels? It's methane, not methane. I forgot my rocket. Actually, I can't tell you. I need to double check that. There's part of being an IRL physicist and working on rockets makes it so that if I tell you something on stream, I have to find a public wiki to defend that I got that information source from there and not off the top of my noggin. So let me not go to jail, okay? Yeah, my bad. I was about to start talking about it. I was like, wait a minute. Maybe not. No. You almost got me, but I didn't. I didn't fall for it, okay? Yeah, rocket fuels are really classified. Sorry, I got excited for the moon launch, you know. See, chatter says Methalox is a fuel source for rocket engines. Not me, but someone in chat says that. Just FYI. Just not me. Okay, let me open up YouTube chat because I missed a few YouTube chatters. How long will it take for them to get back there and back? About 10 days. So it's about a 10-day trip. Actually, we're doing a stream marathon for the next 10 days. So as I end the stream marathon, we should start to see them come back. So I'm really excited for that. This random anon says it's legal. You know, I gotta defend my position, okay? You can't have your Oshi go to jail, right? I don't want to go to Guantanamo Bay anytime soon. Joins and sees donut. You know, Artemis donut. All right, we're trying to enjoy it. I'm not ripped. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just an astronaut guy, okay? How do you become a space physicist? Oh, you just take some physics classes. I actually stumbled into it. It wasn't like my original intention. Oh, we'll be doing a stream later this week, going over. So tomorrow I'm baking a cake to celebrate because, whoa, we need to bake a cake. Hello? We sent people to the moon and it didn't explode. Do you know? I want you to know, cryptocurrency betting apps had to take down multiple viral bets that the Artemis launch would explode. Okay, I had every faith that it would not blow up, so fuck you, crypto bros. It didn't go kaboom. All right, so we need a celebratory cake. So tomorrow I'll be doing a baking stream. I know, right? They're saying what? Yeah, that's real. We're gonna bake a cake tomorrow to celebrate, and then later on in that week I'll even teach you guys how things get classified to sent to space. So I'm gonna talk to you about like how satellite components are tested and ready, and like get ready to sent into orbit, and how rockets are categorized and stuff like that. And I think it'll be like a little fun intro to see if you might like this sort of stuff. Yep. Do you have to do a post-grad program to become a physicist? Almost definitely. Yeah, almost definitely. Yeah, I'll give you your cat scritches. Yeah, if you want to become a physicist, you need grad school. Sorry, that's just how it is. Though I will say, engineers who don't get a graduate degree, they get paid more. And they get paid more than PhD physicists. So, like, it depends on what you're maximizing for. Do you want to answer unanswered questions, or do you want to build cool things? If you want to build cool things, you don't actually need to become a scientist. You can do that in an engineering role. Either way though, Bald. Okay, Bald. What happens if they lose air pressure inside the space station? Like if they're inside the spacecraft and they lose air pressure, like there's a crack? If there's a crack, they all die. if the Orion spacecraft gets hit by a meteor on the way to the moon and it cracks, everyone inside there is dead. But the likelihood of that happening is very low. I'll be the first to admit that there are risks still, right? Like there are things such as like act of God, but you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Surely. Engineers get paid hella. I know, right? I know. And Mocha, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. And TKL Meep. Whoa. Should I be a physicist or an astronomer? Astronomers get paid jack shit compared to physicists. So up to you. Careers are very like, how do you want to balance earning potential with the thing you're doing? Like, do you have to like what you do a lot? I personally do. I have to love what I do. And so I take a huge, massive pay cut to continue doing physics research. I left many lucrative options. I want you to know, like, I have a few colleagues who just went to Goldman Sachs and do quantitative trading and make literally, I think, 10 times the amount of me. Like 10 like maybe not 10, maybe like 5 times. Still pretty ridiculous. Yeah. What if fuel slips in past people? There's very little fuel now. You can see that in their sim they have the rocket like kind of working right now, but they are showing an animated rocket running. It's running at a very low propulsion. Most of the hard rocket stuff is done. Actually, it's also horrible to say, but to see the main rocket, the big orange part at the bottom, there were 4 RS-25 rockets, which cost like, I think like, I don't want to say a number, but they're in the millions. They cost millions of dollars for each one of those rocket engines. And they're made to be reusable. They're the most efficient rocket engines humanity has ever designed, the most elegant rocket engines. And they're supposed to be reusable, and we just threw them into the ocean right now. How expensive was this? This is a $4 billion launch. You just watched 4 billion taxpayer dollars get eviscerated. So, yeah, it's expensive. Stop. Yeah, they put those engines into the ocean. They just threw them into the ocean. They're made for the space shuttle program, and they're supposed to be reusable. That's why the engines are so complicated and fancy and efficient. But in order to hit the deadline of launching to the moon at this date, they decided to make them disposable. So these are originally intended as reusable rocket engines that have now been dumped into the ocean. They will try to collect them, but I don't know if they'll be able to find it. Do they try? Yeah, they try, but oftentimes a lot of these are lost. What a waste. It's a calculated cost. Because if NASA had waited for example, SpaceX's reusable solid rocket boosters, who knows how long that'd take to integrate. Remember, this program was started in like 2017, okay, before reusable rocket engines were a really surefire bet. They wanted a guarantee to get to the moon by a specific date, and the only way they could do that is by using old technology and dumping it like this. So while a lot of people critique the costs of the Artemis program, the fact is that they are able to get people to the moon right now, and no one else has been able to do it. Like, no private company has even come close. So this is like the cutting edge, and it is expensive. Research and science is expensive, both politically and financially. Yeah, there's been, oh my goodness. Also, by the way, the Artemis program subsidized a bunch of missile launch development. If you would be a fool to think that $4 billion only went into the Artemis moon program. The whole point of the solid rocket boosters, like the side boosters that were being worked on, a lot of that funding was used to test other types of solid rockets, which happen to be interballistic missiles. So a large reason why I need like top secret security clearance compared to other types of regular physics work is anything that is space oriented can also be weaponized. So like, it is trivial to turn a rocket from pointing up to the side. And so in order for me to learn more about like rocket launch stuff, you also need to like dabble with a lot of government secrets. Space can be weaponized. Yes. I mean, that was the original intention of space to begin with. I love space. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish we could just all get along. But space is like, if I am trying to get funding to send someone to the moon, right? I can't just go to the US government and be like, hey, can I just send someone to the moon for like lols and like learn some space stuff? That'd be really cool. I have to be like, well, if you fund me to do this, I can also like help you guys make some missiles, but not that many missiles, you know? And then they'll fund it. I wish it wasn't the case, but it is. Hidden Figures is a good movie about what happens behind sending a rocket to space. There's so much behind the scenes. There's like absolutely so much. I don't think you guys understand. There's like a ton of moving parts behind these. These are massive multi-billion-dollar projects. They don't happen overnight. What's the cupcake flavor? This is an original Krispy Kreme original with, I don't know what the top is. I can't tell. I really can't. A donut staring at me? I haven't even gotten to the whipped cream yet. I'm sorry. Here, look at it. Yum, 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 yum. There's Oreo on it. Yeah. So you're telling me most of the American tax money goes to the military? Yeah. What little doesn't go to the military goes to things that are actually military but disguised as not military. Okay, it's not technically military, okay? I will defend NASA's funding here, okay? There's no way that any individual company would ever bear the risk of flying to the moon like this and take all that capital loss. Okay, some things need to be done by governments and like big national pushes. I know it's very popular right now that a certain billionaire man is like, we're gonna go to Mars. However, there's absolutely zero chance that he can convince, or this person can convince their stockholders to do that, right? They're like, these big projects are the task of nations, and that's why voting and like allocating your finances and saying like, hey, I want space programs to be done is important, you know? Mm-hmm. How does one buy pieces of the moon? You shouldn't be able to. You can buy moon regolith. You can buy fake substitute moon. If you ever wanted to know what moon dust feels like, you can actually buy really good moon dust, like fake moon dust that have been made by labs, and you can have it in your home. But if you have like an actual moon rock, you can't buy that. That is not for sale, okay? There's some things that aren't for sale, and pieces from the moon, oh goodness, I really hope we don't start selling that. Tonight we steal the moon. You're right, you know what? We could steal the moon. I do wonder, do the astronauts like pocket a little? I wonder if the astronauts just like grab a rock and take it home. That would be, I wonder how bad that'd be. Like within re-entry, after they're leaving the spacecraft. Oh my gosh, that'd be a great horror film. It would be an amazing horror film if an astronaut grabbed a moon rock to take it home and like snuck it past all the security, and underneath the moon rock there's like some alien symbiote. That would be an insane film. Yeah, if an alien was on that rock, pocket rock. How many rockets would it take to shift the moon's orbit by an inch? More than we have on Earth. Literally, if we turn all our rockets upside down and push from one part of the Earth, we wouldn't be able to budge the Earth's rotation. Like, I don't think you guys understand how much force it would take to move a planet, right? Like, it's like even a moon is very heavy. Yeah, even if we like, I think even if we launch all our nuclear weapons at the moon, we could not knock it off of orbit. That'd be a good question though. I wonder if I could just like do the math and see like, hey, if we like try to nuke the moon, would we be able to like budget off? Humans are impressive. Like humans are really cool, but literally all our nukes combined don't even compare to a single volcano explosion. So like Mother Nature kind of has us beat in some regards. I recently learned about an earthquake that temporarily shifted Earth's axial tilt. Exactly. That's something that we can't do. So Pride Moons, hello. I know. Went from stealing the moon to nuking it. Hey. If we can't bring the moon rocks home, we're gonna make the moon rocks fall to us. Good. The whipped cream does make it. The whipped cream is very Oreo. So Oreo. Actually, so Oreo. Would it be a bad idea to major in both engineering and physics for college? I'd say pick one. The reason why I say pick one is employers won't actually care about you double majoring. They'll be like, that's a nice to have, but it's not like something that it's gonna make you stand out. And there's a lot of additional work. As someone who double majored and got like minors and stuff like that, I wish I did less degrees personally, and then I would have more time. So are we not going to share the donut? Oh, here, I got you. I got you. Here you go. Minors plural. I was an overachiever, guys. Boop. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. Here, you can have the other half. Yum yum yum. Yeah. I should do a career stream of like what I went through to become a physicist. It'd be fun. I suffered, guys. I suffered. I don't recommend my path, but I can give you advice on what not to do. I can tell you what you shouldn't do. Is this, I don't have a femboy tag on stream. There's no way. Keep the video going. Okay, let's see what they have to say. I think their next milestone though is quite far away. What field are you in? Astronomy? No, I'm not in astronomy. But I won't get too specific, so I don't get doxxed. I've already been very public that I've published multiple papers, and people know the journals and papers I publish from and the rough timeline. If I give you my field too, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. How many degrees do you have?
You're
Multiple.
getting a live look inside the Artemis 2 mission control.
I won't tell you how many
flight
either.
Control room. The team you see here oversaw the ascent of our 4 astronauts inside Integrity, launching at 6.
It's actually 3 astronauts and a Canadian. Get your facts straight,
This
NASA.
room will be occupied 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with flight
Canadians
controllers
actually,
shifting,
I don't think
3
they're actually
shifts,
called astronauts. I think they're called, they're not
oversee
cosmonauts either.
24/7
I forgot
operations
what they're
of
called.
Artemis 2
There's like a
while
new
in
name.
flight. We will cover that
Isn't-
live on NASA on the NASA YouTube channel.
The NASA YouTube channel. I'm gonna switch
and
to
we'll
music.
be covering that around the clock. As
Yeah,
we, begin to
in China, they actually don't call astronauts. They call them taikonauts. Also, China's sweating balls right now. They're like trying to figure out what to do next.
at the Kennedy Space
There's
Center.
kind of a space race going on.
To my colleagues, it was a pleasure to join the teams at the Kennedy Space Center and be a part of such a historic launch. Here in Houston, again, we're turning our attention to the mission. And for now, we'll say farewell and thank you to our colleagues there for today's launch coverage. We'll see you
So
again
nice.
soon for Splashdown. This is Mission Control Houston, sending it back over to Megan and Nicole at the host desk.
Thank you, Gary. And yes, it was such a pleasure to
They're
be a
done!
part of this historic mission that started right here at Kennedy Space Center. It was such an amazing sight.
I'm just making
to
fun
be
of the
a part
Canadians. They're great.
And
Okay.
now, as Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen begin their journey, we here at the Kennedy Space Center are about to wrap our broadcasts. We'll, of course, though, have 24/7 coverage with our colleagues at Johnson Space Center starting as soon as we sign off, so don't worry. You can follow along our 4 astronauts every minute of their nearly 10-day
So
journey
awesome.
to the moon.
Okay,
and back. Nicole,
Nanook,
I'll
are you
definitely be
here?
watching it, and I'm sure you will too.
Yes.
Nanook,
of
are you
course, know,
here?
they just
Let me go
started,
check.
right?
So
the launch was
I have a
beautiful. This was
I have a
historic
friend
day.
who
They're on their
worked
way back to
on
the moon for
part
the
of
first
the
time in over
SLS
half a
system.
century.
I want
They've
to
got a lot
see
of
if
work
they're
ahead of them,
available to
and so
call.
we're excited to see what they have to do.
Let me
and
see.
Excited to test out the Orion spacecraft. This is a test flight.
Let me
after
see if
all,
they
and we're
can
excited to see
if they
what we
can hop in.
what we
I think it'd be
can learn
nice
from this
if
mission.
we could yap with them
Very
for a little.
humbling, inspiring. It was really amazing to be a part of this, and I'm so glad that so many people joined along.
Hold
by
on,
either
hold on.
watching here
I
in
know,
person
I'm getting
or
them.
watching
I'm getting
online.
them.
And of course, Nicole, thank you so much for sitting through this, answering questions, adding so much context and
Okay,
and
let's see.
information that really brought a lot out of what we saw today.
Oh man, I had a blast. You're a rock star. You're
Oh
a
my gosh,
professional. This was
you-
great.
oh, you're
Let's see if
great.
they'll
This
pick
was
up.
a wonderful day.
Well, again, thank you so much, and thank you to you for watching at home. You know, tonight we didn't just.
I'm gonna turn this down while I call him. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. I think they're busy. Please, please, please come to me, please, please, Nanook. Please. Oh no. I think they're in the middle of watching this. They must have just finished. Hello? Are you available? Question mark? Spelt horribly. Okay. Oh, they're here.
Hello?
Hello? Hello, Nanook, you are on stream. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. How are you?
Oh my god, the voices. They're saying the voices. The mission was just wrapped up. I came to stream late because I had little space station issues, but now I'm here.
Let's go.
Okay, sorry, the recommended video was crazy. My bad. let me go to a different one.
What happened?
No, nothing happened.
Yeah?
Nothing happened. Anyway, so yeah, you were saying earlier that you worked on the like lightning rods for the space station, like these like lightning rods that they have
for the
on the
launch.
side of the tower. Is that really just to capture lightning? Like, is it really there just to zap any lightning strikes?
Yeah. because you know, if there were any kind of strike on the rocket or the launch tower itself, it would just completely ruin everything. But,
I think that happened in Apollo 12. They had like a lightning strike as the rocket was launching. It was in air though. It wasn't like on the tower. I don't know if during the tower they get struck.
Yeah, they needed to do some work on top of the towers, and they like to simulate things out to make sure that it's doable before they send people up there. And yeah, so they set up like a little mock model, and we had like motion capture suits and stuff like that to make sure that, you know, we could pick up the pieces that we needed to change and like move them around correctly, and nobody was gonna like fall off the side, stuff like that. It was pretty cool.
They had motion capture to make sure people wouldn't fall off the side.
Well, the motion capture was for the simulation. Like we set up like an actual like mock-up inside of a like one of our labs. And
that's so cool.
Yeah, it was really neat.
Wait, I need to change my title so that can I just shout you out here? Ned Sleepless. Look at that. Look at those eye bags. That's how you know he's a ex-NASA engineer.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man. Yeah, I was actually explaining how a lot of this stuff here wasn't actually built by NASA, but a bunch of different teams that they're partnering with, and a lot of people were surprised. They're like, what? I thought NASA built the whole thing. And I was like, oh no, you sweet summer child.
Yeah. So the way it works is, you know, like all government stuff, they have contractors. So the main NASA people tend to be the engineers, and the engineers don't actually like put the rocket together. They have technicians that do all that kind of stuff, and the engineers oversee everything.
Oh, you're right. I totally forgot about that. If you want to touch a rocket and work on a rocket, you can actually do that, and it actually pays horribly. It actually pays god awful. It's like $15 an hour to assemble rocket parts.
It sure does. But yeah, it was between that and they had a lot of quality assurance people that also, you know, did audits and stuff like that. But yeah, outside of that, it is mostly contracted work.
Yeah. Oh, hello Yuki, welcome in. Yeah, Scarcrow came in here earlier. Yeah, I've worked on the floors for some of these things before, and I do see. I think it's really cool to be a technician to operate on it, but you do, if you want to do like design or oversee stuff, you do have to go back and get like some sort of engineering degree. It's a very education gated field. I've never seen a technician work their way up from like technician to engineer without going back to school.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. I mean, if you work enough to where the engineers get to know you, they will probably send you back to school. But
that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
I've sent some people back to school.
Yeah, you definitely need some sort of degree to do it, because there's a lot of like accountability and stuff like that when it comes to doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think it's really awesome. Did you have a good chance to see the rocket launch? Were you like, this is awesome?
Yeah, I was watching the stream, and then I just DM'd you a video from one of my friends on Center that they took. Obviously, you can't get super close, but
that's so cool. Oh, this is such a high quality video. I'll share it in the Discord later.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, super excited. Very anxious watching it.
I was anxious too. People were like, "Is it gonna explode?" And I'm like, "I don't know.
Hopefully not. Please.
No, hopefully not." But it didn't explode yet. And I was trying to tell them, like, this is where the scariest risk is when Reef was fueling and then the initial takeoff. And now we're pretty much like, okay, I guess it's initial takeoff first and then SRBs disconnecting. So like the solid rocket boosters on the side disconnecting. Now we're like good until re-entry. Like for the next 10 days, we're chilling.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah. They you know, they've tested capsules a million times, and they're pretty good on them. Like there's not a whole lot that could go wrong that would be like catastrophic. Like even with the Apollo missions, they had the one where the oxygen or the carbon scrubbers broke, and they were like worrying about running out of oxygen, so they literally like made one out of like clipboards and duct tape and the carbon sinks from the spacesuits in order to not die on the way back.
Wait, can you explain that story again? They had like a problem with oxygen in the capsule on the way back, and they tore apart a spacesuit and turned it into an oxygen generator.
Yeah. So Apollo, was it the Apollo 13? No, Apollo. No, it was 13.
Yeah, T means time to. It's a launch window. It's like time to launch, but it's different from L minus. Like L is like the true time to launch. The T clock actually pauses, and it pauses quite frequently. So it'll pause and wait for go commands from different people.
I'm trying to remember exactly which one it was, but yeah, they had like
Apollo. Oh man, I love having Twitch chat and YouTube chat here to just like fact check me instantly. What the hell? Apparently it was Apollo 13.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't because it sounded so cliche because 13 unlucky number, and I was like, is that actually the right one in my head? But
I mean,
yeah,
we literally launched a rocket on April Fools.
Yeah.
Do you know how memed it would have been if there was any issues with the rocket? Like if anything went wrong or it got delayed, there would be no end to the April Fool's jokes till the end of time.
Yeah. But that's the reason why they double check everything and stuff like that is because they can't get it wrong. Like unlike
in, Phil
SpaceX,
Marcus. Thank you for
where
the
they
sub.
can have
Appreciate
their
it, Mr. Bones.
Stuff blow up on the pad and all that kind of stuff and launch failures. You can't really do that with NASA and the contracts.
True.
Yeah, because if they fail, it's done. It's over.
It's so over.
Yeah.
Thank you for the sub. You're not streaming, right? It's okay if I talk to chat like this.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I was streaming earlier, but it's too hot today, and I am sweating, so I stopped stream.
I came like super late. I was like, what's awful is I work with a bunch of space nerds, and they were like working right up to the launch, and I was like, guys, can we like have some fanfare? Can I go watch this thing? And they're like, oh no, we need to work on our stuff, and I'm like, what? Relax, please.
Yeah, it was awesome launch. Like I texted all of my old coworkers to be like, congratulations, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I got some pictures and videos and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I wish I could have been there. I missed both of them, but yeah, they used to talk about the shuttle launches, and they would like shake the VAB paneling and stuff like that because it was so loud. And I was like, man, I wish.
I've been at 2 rocket launches in my life. They're balding me. Okay. I've been at 2 rocket launches in my life, and both times you can feel the rocket takeoff in your chest. It's like when you go to a concert and you can like feel the music sounds are on your body. It's like that times 100 for a rocket launch. It's actually crazy. And I had earplugs on too. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, the Falcon or the Falcons used to go up so often that like eventually you just didn't go out to watch them. They would shake like our office building that we were in because we were like on center, so real close to the pads. But yeah, those were like eventually those were, like I said, pretty commonplace. So we would just be like, okay, yeah, another one, or like you'd forget there was a launch until the building started shaking.
the window panes will shake. You could hear the rattling, right?
Yeah. And but the heaviest one that I got was the actual Falcon Heavy, and that was probably one of the coolest things that I've seen is the 2 side boosters come down landing next to each other like in sync.
Oh, you gotta see that? That's awesome.
Yeah, it was so cool.
They catch it with their robo arms.
Yeah, and they both come down like both hit a sonic boom on the way in, and it was awesome.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, I love watching space rockets. It's so cool.
Me too.
I hope we get more of them. I mean, during this month, there's also I believe Starship is doing a launch, and then also Blue Origin has their own like penis rocket launch.
Yeah, I don't think When I was there, they had just finished the Blue Origin building, so I never saw any of their launches. But like I said, SpaceX was all the time, man.
Yeah, they're trying. They're trying.
Yeah.
A penis? Okay, it looks phalic. Okay, everyone, it just does.
It gets a little bulbous at the top.
It has a little bulbous. You Google Blue Origin rocket and look at me straight in the eye and tell me that that's not what you think of. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, even from certain angles, Starship, kind of penisy.
I agree. They're simping for you in chat, Nanook. They were like, "Wow, look at this guy's voice."
This guy's voice.
They just like overworked engineers. I think. I fear for you. So be careful.
Yeah, we all sound monotone and tired.
I have a little life in me. I try to, but some days they catch me, and I got my sleepy eye bags going, and I'm like, please.
Yeah. Some people will be like, are you putting on a voice today? And be like, no, I just
No.
didn't sleep last night.
No, I didn't.
I just didn't sleep last night.
I mean, I also didn't sleep very much last night, but I chugged some coffee and showed up. I tried to show up for stream. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I just run on sheer like
you're
willpower.
Insane. You're insane. Every company I've ever worked at, sometimes they don't offer free lunch and stuff like that, but one thing they'll always offer for free is coffee, and a lot of it, infinite supplies of it.
Yeah, we stocked coffee, so like people would like rotate out who was buying the coffee for the office. But
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Food wise, there used to be like a full like a full service like cafeteria on the Space Center that you could go to, and they had like chefs make food and all that kind of stuff. But then budget, so they started to have to cut back on things, and eventually it ended up only having a Sonny's barbecue and a Subway.
What?
And those are the only things that you could get for food on base.
I'm new here. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is just like a wild combination too. Like, why those two? I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes they be weird with their decisions. Here, let me move you. I'm moving you. No, please. Okay, it's not letting me minimize you. Come on. There we go. There you go. You can be a little small guy here. I do like your Fugi. It's fun.
Thank you. My friend made it.
Oh, they're very good.
Yes.
I was talking to Ricky the other day, and they're like, "Oh my God, Nanu is alive. What happened to him?"
Yeah, I've known her for a long time. Yeah, good times. She hasn't changed at all.
I love people who just never change. Oh, also for all the new people who are here, this is my little space station. You can see a little background and the Earth rotating in the back because we're space themed. Ooh.
Let's go.
Have you ever thought about having a space themed VTuber? Or are you like, no, I do enough space stuff. I'm tired.
No, I kind of like vibe with just a dude who likes polar bears. I don't know.
Do you want to do a little intro for them? Be like, I'm a dude who likes polar bears.
I'm a dude who likes polar bears.
Wow.
But yeah.
Amazing.
I'm Sleepless Nook. I stream every once in a while. Very, very every once in a while.
Yeah, because he's busy being a freaking engineer. Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm a bad physicist. I coast. Unlike Nanook, I coast all the time. I rest on my laurels.
I stream every once in a while. Generally, it's shooters. I don't really do much just chatting, but I do chat a lot while I'm playing, and it does tend to get me killed a lot. But it is what it is. But,
that's part of streaming. That's part of streaming.
So I'm a software engineer. That's what I do.
Hi, I'm new here.
Not when I'm a dude who likes polar bears. And I don't know. I just like to tinker with VTuber stuff, which is why I became a VTuber. It's very fun.
A lot of people were asking earlier how to work on space stuff. And I think you actually just pick a skill that you really want to develop, like software or mechanical or electrical first, and then you can just find yourself in a space industry. Like you pick a skill first, and then you like might end up in rockets or satellites or something like that. I know a lot of people who just randomly got CS degrees and then started working on space systems.
Yeah, and even if you're not like, engineer, you can still work with, the space.
Oh yeah,
people.
they need like program managers and stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, HR,
engineers are
everything, man.
Yeah, they do need. It's just like a regular company. They need everything.
Yeah,
except the engineers are really like asocial. They're like they're like really focused on their little rocket thingy, and they're like super hard to work with sometimes, including me.
Most of the people that I worked with were wonderful. They were all very passionate about the Space Center and had like worked there for a long time. One of the guys that I worked with had been there since Apollo. Like he had worked on the Apollo missions. He was still working there. When I worked there, he was like 72 or 3.
Oh my gosh, for the love of the game.
But yeah, so they were all super, super passionate. They were like, very easy to work with. It was a great like first job out of college. Because they were all super kind.
Man, working at a place where everyone's passionate to work there is just so awesome. Even if you take a pay cut, but like being in an industry or a company where like everyone is working towards something and is super hyped to do it, it's really fun.
Yeah,
you do overwork yourself though. Like because everyone's super cool, you don't want to disappoint them. You do overwork yourself, because I definitely did. I don't know about you. But
yeah, they'd be like, "Hey, can you do this?" And you'd be like, "Yeah." And then someone else would be like, "Hey, can you do this?" And you'd be like, "Yeah." And then as more people ask you, you're like, "Yes."
Yes, I don't want to disappoint you. Also, it's really cool. Like every single thing they ask you is like its own amazing opportunity, right?
Yeah. But yeah, just working at the Space Center was awesome. Like you would just be walking around like a random, like one of the office buildings, like because there's a bunch of just like normal ass office buildings, and you would just walk past like a room and it would just be like space part. You'd be like, there's a rocket engine in this room, or like there's
same here
in this room.
They just like why have engines. Yeah, they just have like random engine parts. Or like there was one time where I would the cafeteria area was close to a satellite manufacturing section, and they randomly had the satellite component with tarp over it, like sticking into the cafeteria lunchroom because they didn't have enough space on the factory floor. And I came in, I took a break and went in for lunch, and I was like, what is this doing here?
Yeah, we had a bunch of, generally all that stuff was kept to like clean rooms and stuff like that. You literally had to like go in like little mesh booties suits. And your little I don't know, fabric overalls.
Did you have the ESD like shoes, like the little wrist strap things?
No, the anti-static stuff.
Yeah, the anti-static things.
Yeah, no, so
I guess you were softwares.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't directly touching any of the stuff. They gave us a lot of tours, but
oh, nice.
Yeah, that was always fun.
Through different stages. Sometimes I touch it a lot, sometimes I don't. Right now I don't have to touch a lot of it, but I used to, where we would like wear basically a little anti-static suit. It's like this white, it's not a full bunny suit. Bunny suits are like what you wear for silicon manufacturing, but this is like you're almost there. You're like close. You're wearing a like white outer jacket, and you have these little, basically they look like if line cooks have hair cloths, like the little hair nets, you're wearing those for your shoes. So people have those for your shoes.
Yeah, we use those to keep fob down, the good old fob. I love that word.
What is fob?
It's foreign object of something. I don't remember. There was
he doesn't even know. He doesn't even.
It's listen.
He doesn't know.
Free on board is what it meant. But it's just like basically like any little things that aren't supposed to be on the spaceship in the spaceship. Like somebody dropped a pen or like some other just like random stuff. Oh, FOD, not fob. My bad.
FOD. Oh, for the people who are popping out, thank you for coming in. Thanks for watching the launch together. Now it's just me and Ninduk, and we're just complaining about work. We're complaining about space work, essentially, which is fun. And like the hype around it is pretty cool.
Yeah, I got to sit inside of a spacecraft at one point. That was pretty neat.
Ooh. They never let me sit in one of those. They're like, you're going to contaminate it with your dirty germs. Get out of my fucking clean room. And then spritz me with a water bottle. That's what they do to me.
Yeah, mine was, mine came back from space. So they didn't have to worry about that. I just had to.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was basically one of the pods that they would put in the back of the space shuttle in order to like move up to the ISS to like swap
well, that's cool.
food and all that kind of stuff. It was basically a space garbage can, but it's still cool.
You sat in the garbage can.
Yeah, because it goes up with food, but then they have to get rid of all the trash, so they pack it again with the trash, and it comes back down.
Amazing. Someone in YouTube chat was like, "Fobs? Question mark?
Oh.
Triggered."
Yeah. It was, like I said, it was an awesome place to work. I'm sending you more stuff as my friends send them to me.
Ooh. I also got the Artemis Krispy Kreme donuts, and I'm really hyped. I'm going to
wait a minute. They had Artemis Krispy Kreme donuts?
You didn't know?
No. What?
Yeah, they had it. They have it right here. I'll show you right now. I still have it.
I think there's a Krispy Kreme by me.
No, they have it right now today.
That's what I'm saying. I think they have one near me. I could go get some.
You should go get some.
How did they? What an odd collaboration.
What do you mean an odd collaboration? You should look up some of the photos. They're really cute.
Oh, I have some really
I
funny.
disconnected it. Damn it.
I have
yeah.
That reminds me, the weird collaborations. I can't remember if it was for like some milestone with Artemis or if it was like the anniversary of like the moon landing or something. But they gave us all free moon pies. Like the little.
That sounds like an innuendo. That sounds like an innuendo. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Moon pies. They took you out behind the dumpster, But yeah, no, they were like these little. I don't know. They're like the cookies with like marshmallow in between them that they like dip in chocolate.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, those are good. Oh,
it was really funny.
I
was gonna say it was just really funny to get the email and they were like free moon pies and you're just like, oh, okay.
I wish we got free stuff. I mean, we do get free stuff for launch day. There's like launch parties, which are really fun. But usually it's like an hour, and then everyone there's a launch party usually for like the first launch of a system, and then after that they stop celebrating.
Yeah, usually there's not so much. I guess there's kind of the launch party is just going to the launch when you're at the Space Center, like. They generally will give everybody off and they will let you bring alcohol and other stuff and drink and eat. They'll bring food trucks and stuff like that.
They brought us like sodas and stuff like that. And if you brought alcohol, they'd be like, you have to go back to the office after this. I'm like, sir, no,
you hung out. It was like an actual party, man.
That's nice. They do that after the launch. Usually it's on the weekend because people have to like work during the launch, so they don't really do the full thing. Because there's like once you launch the rocket itself, or like let's say you're sending a satellite into space, there's a whole software team in addition to the main launch team that needs to make sure all the software is going online, everything's connecting, and all that stuff, and they like look at all the live reporting. So there's a ton behind the scenes that's in addition to just making sure a rocket go up.
Yeah, we so due to politics, I believe, sometime during the Apollo missions, they made Houston command and control for the NASA missions. And so basically what ended up happening was Kennedy Space Center is in charge of everything on the ground, but as soon as the rocket is in the air, it is now
It's
Houston's
done?
problem.
Really? That's
Yes,
nice.
as soon as it's in the air. So we didn't have to deal with any of that stuff. It's just like as soon as it's off the ground, it is no longer our problem.
Can you imagine? Like, someone has a beer in their hand and they're waiting for the rocket to get an inch off the ground, and they start chugging their beer personally right afterwards.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
just a
yeah.
little more, just one more inch.
Yeah, but it's basically like they, wanted to send money to Texas for whatever reason. So it came down to politics of them wanting to split it up instead of just leaving it all.
Well, these things are congressionally voted for, so that's like why they have to
Yeah.
split the money. NASA is like a huge political mess sometimes, but that's why it
yes.
takes some. Oh my god, it's actually atrocious. Oh, and if you ever want to talk to media or like try to do partnerships, and then private companies will try to like talk to you, but you're not allowed to talk to them, and there's like a whole like bunch of hoops you have to jump through. It's a mess.
All the export rules.
Yep. All the export
Yeah.
rules too. Oh yeah, ITAR. Oh, love me some ITAR.
The best.
Sorry. Yeah, and I literally, if I want to tell someone something about rockets, if they ask me a very specific question, I have to be like, hey, are you an American citizen? Can you like show me your passport? And then I can tell you. And then also
Yeah.
you have to pinky promise you're not going to sell this to China right after I tell you. Like
Yep.
that's literally how the conversation goes. That has happened
that's,
before.
Yep, that's exactly what we had to do too. Yeah, no foreign nationals can be present in the room when discussing certain things and stuff like that.
Mhm. That's another thing. If you guys are international and you want to work in like space stuff, it is very hard to do without an American citizenship. It's like almost impossible. Though there are ways around it. There are like places that you can work on, but you will be excluded out of certain conversations. That said, one of the fastest ways to get an American citizenship is to be a rockets expert. So, like, I'm just saying.
Something von Braun.
Yeah.
Creator of the space agency.
Mm-hmm. True.
Mm-hmm.
A chat is like, why does it sound like Nanook is barely present in the world? That's so
Mm.
funny.
Well, you
This is
see,
his excited
it's the
voice.
space- it's the spaceness of it, I'm not
Yeah,
present in this
exactly.
world because I'm floating out in space somewhere.
You're right. You're riding a polar bear in Antarctica as well.
Yeah. But
He's okay. I'm not pointing a gun to his head. I promise you. He's totally fine.
yeah, don't fire guns in the space station.
That would be bad because you would ignite oxygen tanks and go
Mhm.
kaboom.
Although most people think you would have like some rapid decompression thing, but that's not actually true. Holes get put into the space station and stuff like that all the time, and they actually just have tape that they can put over them in order to seal it temporarily.
That's a good short. Oh my god, I should make that a short. What happens if there's a hole in the space station? Oh, I should make that right now. What if a hole gets punctured in the Orion spacecraft?
Yeah.
But it will. Like there will be holes in the Orion spacecraft. It happens all the time.
Yep. But yeah, it's like because everybody's like, you see the space stuff and they're like, oh my god, like they open a thing and get sucked out
Yeah.
into space, and it's like that's not really how it works because it's only like 1 atmosphere of pressure.
Yes.
So like,
yeah.
because the inside is pressurized and space is not. It's not like when you're in a, like a submarine or something, and there's hundreds of, pounds of pressure for atmosphere pressure on the thing, and it will just like implode on itself. Space is very, very kind of chill, really.
You say duct tape is the answer to everything. I will have you know, there's what is it called? Keflon tape? The yellow tape.
Speed tape. Oh,
The yellow tape is like it's like duct tape, but it has higher temperature a temperature range. Like it can handle hot temperatures. And I use that shit all the time. Literally throw that everywhere. Love that.
yeah. That's like speed tape in the aeronautics. They put the like silvery tape on things.
Isn't that just
cover-
captain tape? Thank you. Isn't that just for wires? I mean, yeah, and you put that on wires and then throw that into a spaceship and it works. Like what do you want me to say?
Yeah, it's like yeah. Yeah, speed tape is the one that they use for aircraft and stuff like that. If they have to like seal something or anything like that, they'll cover it up with speed tape in order to just kind of like keep it from running or anything like that. Yeah, good times.
Someone's asking. I am having a fantastic day. I did enjoy the launch. It was nice to see. I will say, I wish I could be there in person. Like looking at it and then looking at it take off and how bright it is and how it's like you can even see the camera shake. I'm just like, oh, I missed out. I missed out. I would have fly down there, but it's like you don't understand. The people who are chasing after to watch these rocket launches book out hotels way in advance. There are people from the previous mission that got delayed, the previous launch date that got delayed, that hung around Florida the entire time.
Yeah, there used to be a hotel that was like right on the water across from Cape Canaveral, because there's like a really long 2-road, like, or like, you know, 1 lane on each side road that goes all the way across like the intercoastal out to the Cape. So after that, you know, there's not enough room for like hotels and stuff like that. So there used to be one like as close as you could get was like right on the other side of the bridge.
Oh, that's
and it
cool.
was like in between the Space Center and the Visitor Center, like Kennedy's Visitor Center, where they do space camp and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, space camp. Did you ever do space camp?
I did actually. Yeah.
You did do space camp? Oh my god, you were a bougie kid. Let's go.
No, it was a 3rd grade field trip.
Oh wait, that's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so they actually ended up closing that hotel down, but I think they were supposed to like tear it down and then build another one. Yeah, that road is like, I don't know, at least a mile long. And like I said, it's one way, both ways, and then like maybe a little bit of shoulder, and people will just line their cars up the entire way to that, all the way to the entrance of the Kennedy Space Center to watch the launches.
And their cars will rattle too. They're every single time I see a rocket launch like that, everyone forgets to turn off their like car alarms, and all the car alarms will go off right afterwards. It's actually kind of annoying, but like
yeah, they that, and then there's also, they have like a lot of people do boats and go off the coast to watch the launches and stuff like that.
A boat is a good, well, there's like a big no go zone where like you can't get too close, but you can get pretty close.
Yeah, you used to be able to get a lot closer until they shut down on it a lot, because there's like a sort of like a river that goes up that's a lot closer that they like didn't really keep people out of. Yeah, eventually they were like, no, go away.
Okay. I'm gonna go say goodbye to chat.
Okay.
I will go hang out with you. Thank you for yapping with me. I appreciate it. Any last words for them?
Goodbye, chat. Have a day, you know?
Have a day. Okay.
Have a day. If you want to have a good day. If you want to have a good day, have a good day, but you know, no one's forcing you, so at least have a day.
That is a crazy thing to say. Okay. But thanks for coming on, Danuk. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Sleepy eye bags, be gone! I'm excited again. Wow. Hello, that was Nanook. Yeah, he's worked on a lot of his space system stuff before. He's a big super nerd, like me. He's very cool. And you know, hanging around him brings out, I don't know if it's like the energy that he exudes. It bounces off like, it is time for me to eat. It is eep time. It is, we are in the office, we're locking in, and we're like minimal conversation in order to finish the thing that we're working on. He's very sweet. The eep is contagious. He's a very strong eep contagious man. I know. Getting in our sleep pods. Exactly. Yeah. Hello, Zane. Hi. Welcome in. Okay. I enjoyed yapping with you. I enjoyed watching the space launch. I just wanted to do the briefest, quickest stream today in order to just see it with you and then do a little bit of after yaps. I will do a more thorough launch yap later on. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a baking stream, so I want to leave enough time to prep for that. So today was just a very quick one where we got to watch the launch together. Tomorrow, I will have some more stuff for you guys. I can tell you more about the rocket launch. I can answer any questions while I do some baking. We'll bake a celebratory cake, and then we can hang out. Yeah. It was a fun quick stream. I know I don't normally stream at this time. I normally stream later in the evening. But for the VOD watchers out there, I hope you're enjoying like the YouTube multi-streaming so that you can have like live VODs afterwards. It's something that I'm really trying to do. And I apologize from before if I missed your chat messages while the rocket launch was happening. There was a lot of people coming in and I had to say I had a lot to say. So I apologize. I promise you I'm not ignoring you. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. Woohoo indeed. I saw Space and Artemis and I immediately joined. I'm glad you have fun. Yeah. Oh, for all the new people, I'm Carbon. I'm an astronaut VTuber. I love space stuff. I'm an IRL physicist. I work on it and yap about it here and there. I also do a lot of fun, like silly variety things. I like yapping. I occasionally play some games, but not that many. and I like nerding out with chat essentially. Really, yeah. And I make a lot of shorts too. If you want to like look at the YouTube shorts or like TikTok, I have like a bunch of science shorts and also storytime stuff. Got a lot of storytime things. I'm currently trying to figure out some long form videos. I would love to make some long form videos for you guys, but I'm still like debating on like how to do it. But it'll be very cool. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I missed yesterday's stream, but I took a break from work for this. You know what? I think taking a break from work to watch a literally once in a lifetime moon launch, I think that's kind of worth it. That's not gonna. Maybe some people are like, oh, nothing ever happens, or this isn't interesting. But I think it's pretty cool. A lot of people put a lot of hard work into this, and this is an engineering marvel. Like, can you? The fact that humans have calculated such a trajectory that even if all the engines failed and the electricity turned off on the way to the moon, the astronauts would still get back safely. Is that not insane? That's pretty nuts, right? Like, that's crazy. So I think that's pretty cool. It is nice to see. Okay. 100. Yeah, it is insane. I know. All right. Okay. No worries. I will see you guys all later. Keep your answers. Did I not answer? What is your question? For no reason is Nanook single? You'll have to ask him. You'll have to ask if Nanook is single. So funny. Okay. Thank you all for the first time people. For the first time chatters, thank you all for the regular people who came. And I hope you have a great day. I'll probably be in the Discord later, maybe do some work and stuff like that, but we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys on a little ending screen. Ooh, here is the BR. Actually, I'm gonna put you on the BRB screen while I find a good song. What's a good? Wait, why am I still here? Boop! Look at this. No, that's not the right song. What is the Outer Spaceman song? Odyssey? Is it Odyssey? Oh, I don't know how to spell it. I'm trying to find a good space song. Oh, did I miss the raffle? Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Everyone come back. We forgot about the raffle. Hold on. I have the raffle. Hold on. I have an art raffle. Hold on. We can do the raffle while I listen to this one. Can you hear this? Let me see. Is Spotify picking up? Wait, hold on. There we go. Okay, we got some Space Odyssey. Okay. I got something for you. Do okay, here's the raffle. Here's the raffle. I got it. I got it. Here we go. Guys, quick question. What's the alien cat's name? Glorp. Are you guys ready? Do it tomorrow? Don't the raffle, do the raffle tomorrow so you have time to shout out all the names. Do it tomorrow? Fine. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Damn, you guys are so mean to me. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay. Ground control to Major Tom. Do boom 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 boom. Do 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 do. You make me so sad. Also, by the way, the little, for the new people here, the doggo is from the from a dark matter experiment facility in Japan under the Gifu prefecture under a mountain, and this is a motivational calendar, and in Japanese it says, you pick this path, so believe in yourself and do it. Okay, so just in case whatever you're working on today or in your life right now, you believe in yourself. You chose this. Believe that you can do it, okay? And I believe in you. All right, anyway. Goodbye, YouTube. I'm gonna hang up on YouTube and then I'll go raid in from Twitch side. All right, bye, YouTube, bye. Bye.